I don't know who needs to hear this, but you will be provided for. Okay. Really quick, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Matt. I'm a psychic medium, and I'm here to deliver you guys a message today. The thing that I keep hearing on repeat is you will be provided for. Everything is going to be okay. You will be provided for. So I don't know what you're stressing about. I don't know if it's a financial situation. I don't know if it has to do with home or love or anything else, but it does feel like there's sort of this like lack. Like, I don't know if you're coming from a place of lack, or, in the past, maybe you didn't have as much, or there wasn't enough. I didn't mean to say enough, but there wasn't a lot of faith, or just sort of this idea that like things were going to crumble. The wool or the rug would be pulled over your eyes, or pulled over. I literally can't talk. I don't know why this is happening. Um, yeah, something about ankle pain as well. So I don't know if some of you have pain specifically in your left ankle. But yeah, I definitely do think, and I'm seeing those ice pops, the ice pops that you get in the summertime. It's like they're like long and they're different colors. But anyway, yeah, and a backyard, which is so general, but like, I don't know, maybe for some of you, you're having like a backyard party or a barbecue, or there's something about the backyard. Maybe you're sitting in the backyard while you're watching this video. Um, yeah, I don't know. Obviously, that's very general, but something about a backyard is popping up. I definitely do feel like you need to be aware of the fact that like your angels and your guides have your back. Like, they're not going to let you fall. There's nothing that you need to worry about at this period of your life. I definitely think that you're coming out of a season of mass change. I think that there's been so much that has shifted and, kind of been, I don't know, turned upside down, and I can't even fully explain it. Just feels like a lot of chaos. It feels like the number five, and for those of you who understand numerology or kind of know about numerology, five is all about change, and it can be a little chaotic sometimes. But right after change is sort of this peaceful energy, and it's sort of this calm, and I do think that that's the energy of the phase that you are entering next. I am thinking for some of you, either you're in school right now, or you're going back to school, or you're thinking about going back to school. That could be a confirmation for some of you. Or if you're thinking about it, I think that's a great idea. And if you're worried about it, I would just like to say, don't be worried, because you will be provided for. Everything that you need in this life, you will have. So I want you to kind of get rid of that mentality, because I understand what you've experienced was very difficult, and I think that for a lot of you, that's why this is popping up right now, because I feel like maybe you never really did feel provided for, or things just sort of shifted on a very quick note. But I do think that things are going to be calm. Like, I don't think that you are meant to experience that energy for the rest of your life. I definitely don't think that in this next phase, you are meant to carry that with you. And I do want to urge you to sort of release any worries, fears, doubts, but also anything from the past. I wouldn't bring it into this next chapter. There's so much that's going to be changing in such a positive way. There's so many blessings coming in. I feel like this is really a period of peace for you, and just bliss and happiness. And I don't want you to hold on to the past. I understand that for a lot of you, maybe there's just been some turmoil, or you've gone through just sludge and mud, and take those boots off and chuck them. Don't even leave them at the door. Chuck them. Get rid of them. Don't bring that into your new home. Don't bring that into your new phase of life. The number four could be significant. 444, you could be seeing that a lot. 19 is also significant, which does make me think of 10, which makes me think of October. But yeah, I definitely think that like, just take a breath and really understand that whatever you need, you will have, and then some. There are just so many beautiful blessings waiting for you in this lifetime, and it's just a matter of time until they, find you or reach you, or honestly, I feel like until you reach out and grab them as well. So if there's something that you're not doing because you're afraid that you won't have enough, maybe it is going back to school. Maybe you don't feel like you can financially be responsible for that, or anything of that nature. Don't let that stop you from reaching out and grabbing what it is you want. If you want that, then go grab it. go get it, okay? Because the rest will figure itself out. And I'm not saying that life is going to be perfect, because it's not for any of us, you know. There are challenges and there are, you know, ups and downs and twists and turns and all of that, but I do think that you kind of had the shit under the stick for a while, and I think you're due for a change. And not only that, but I think that you've, you know, I don't know, stepped into, it's like shifting timelines or whatever they say, you know. It's like you've stepped into abundance. Like I feel like this is an opportunity for you to really take advantage of what life has to offer you, you know, bear, like not just bearing fruit, but picking it off the tree and sort of just really, again, it's sort of this grab what you want energy, you know. I honestly think it's right there. It's just waiting for you to take it. um you know, and all of a sudden I am feeling heartburn, which is odd because I did not eat anything today that would give me heartburn. So I do think for a lot of you, this could be you. um you know, so maybe you experience heartburn or something like that, you know, frequently. That could be a confirmation. And I am seeing a ghost, so maybe something around Halloween time could be significant, or October. But yeah, just trust, okay? Because you will be provided for and everything's going to turn out just fine. I promise you that. It's going to be more than fine. It's going to be beautiful. So I am going to leave that there. I hope that this resonated for you guys. I love you guys so, so much. Rock and roll, my spiritual gangsters. You know, please let me know if it resonated. And also another thing. So there are so many scammers out there. Please be aware of that. The only way to book a reading with me is through the link in my bio if you want to do that. I also am working on a little something special for you guys. I am very I don't know what the word is. I'm very excited, but I've always been very like invested or interested in manifestation and journaling and everything of that nature. And I've achieved some really like surreal things in life. And I, you know, I attribute it to the way that I have learned how to manifest. And it's, you know, something that I don't think is really out there. Like, I think this information has been misconstrued. And I think there's a lot of misinformation out there about manifesting. And I do think it varies person to person. You know, I think different techniques and styles work for different people. But I just like to share this knowledge with you. If you guys are interested, I'm going to sort of put together a journal as well as a manifestation guide, and I could tell you more about it, but definitely let me know if you're interested. I'll make a separate video about it. And I also just want to say this little disclaimer: you don't need this to manifest. Like, as much as I want to share this with you, and I'm really excited about putting it together, you know, I would never want to make you guys feel like you need this in order to manifest. Like, you can manifest anything on your own. You are more powerful than anything else. This is more so just a guide if you'd like it. But yeah, I just want to throw that out there. So all right, I'm gonna leave that there. I love you guys so much, and I will be back with another message shortly. Mwah.